Right, there has been a significant development. Breaking news, which has emerged in the last hour. Our chief correspondent, Kaveh Solokol, has it.
Well, Jim Ratcliffe, who is in control of the sporting side of Manchester United at the moment, he has given an interview to the Times and Sunday Times Business podcast. And the quotes regarding Manchester United have just been released. And he's backing Rúben Amorim, and he says that he would like Amorim to stay in charge for 3 years. He says Rúben needs to demonstrate he is a great coach over 3 years. And then when he was asked if Amorim is going to get 3 years, he said, yes, that is where I would be, 3 years, because football is not overnight. It's 3 years. You also look at Arteta at Arsenal. He had a miserable time over the last couple of years. I think there he's talking about the fact that in Arteta's first season, they did win the FA Cup, but Arsenal finished 8th. In his second season, they finished 8th as well. Ratcliffe goes on to say we have to be patient. We have a long-term plan. It isn't just flicking a light switch. You can't run a club like Manchester United on knee-jerk reactions to some journalist who goes off on one every week. And then he was asked what would happen if the Glazers, who are the majority owners of Manchester United, said to him, you need to sack Rúben Amorim. Jim Ratcliffe said that is not going to happen. He also says that he believes that Manchester United, under his control, are going to become the most profitable club in the world. He defended the fact that he has made so many cuts at the club. We've seen around 400 people lose their jobs. There was the whole controversy about cancelling free lunches. He said costs were too high. There's some fantastic people at Manchester United, but also a level of mediocrity. It had become bloated. I got a lot of flack for the free lunches, but no one's ever given me a free lunch. He also talked about some of the reactions from United fans and also the media who cover the club. He said the press sometimes, I don't understand. They want overnight success. They think it's a light switch. You can't run a club like Manchester United based on the knee-jerk reactions of some journalist who goes off on one every week. And he defended the Glazers. He said they get a bad reputation, but they're really nice people and they're really passionate. And on Rúben Amorim, he also...
Nice to have you back. Jimmy, look, I just want to pick up on what Amorim was saying there, because obviously he got public backing from Ratcliffe, and since then it feels like he's, really kind of been able to relax in the job. And perhaps before then he was under so much scrutiny that he couldn't quite, settle in. Give us a little bit of insight in terms of that, you've managed the owner-manager relationship, and how important is it to get the backing?
The owner-manager relationship is the most important relationship in the club for the manager. But when an owner comes out and says he backs the manager, that is where the manager needs to start worrying. No, majority of the time.
Yeah, I hear you.
Look, he's gone to Liverpool, great match, great result. Yeah, showed really a lot of resilience in the game. Then what he has done against Brighton, he's backed it up and calmed the ship down a little bit. Let's not forget, let's not get carried away. They're still far of where they should be, really far. But if he keeps on winning the matches that he needs to keep on winning, they're not going to be champions. Yeah? If he is there and thereabout in the top 4, he's done a really good season. A really good season. If he wins the matches that we all expect that he should win, then he buys himself time and then he will be next year here. But he can't lose against teams like Brighton at home, Everton away, Everton at home. Those kind of matches he needs to win, with all the respect to those teams. And then he will buy himself time, and then he can relax a little bit, and then next year he can get some more players in that he wants, that fits in his system, and then keep on growing. But I wouldn't put too much on the owners giving him backing. It's all about results. It's all about results. If he doesn't win his games, that message will change.
We talked about the injury. The Sun mentions that it could be a major injury scare for Amorim, and it may force him to go into the market in January. It's always a dangerous time to go into a transfer window, though, isn't it? Particularly for a position like that.
Particularly for strikers, it's a very expensive time to go into the market. I was in the press conference, and Amorim, he was leaving the room as he was asked about Šeško's knee, so he didn't have time to give a full answer, and he just said, "I'm worried," because when it's a knee, it could be anything. He also was quite open to the suggestion that they might buy him some more midfielders, which I think is as much, if not more, pressing for them. And of course, the issue they've got with strikers is that the time that they would need another one is actually December, when Mbeumo and Ahmad go to the Cup of Nations, so they might be short of goals at that point. But I think midfield longer term for United.
Manchester United are once again dominating global football conversations as a flurry of breaking news alerts, insider whispers, and unconfirmed reports ignite chaos across social media. From Old Trafford to fanbases scattered worldwide, the Red Devils are firmly at the center of one of the busiest and most dramatic news cycles of the season. Under manager Rúben Amorim, United appear to be heading into a new era defined by bold decisions, tactical recalibration, and a fearless approach to squad rebuilding. The club's interest in emerging young talents, potential high-profile exits, and strategic reinforcements has created a storm of speculation, keeping supporters glued to every update. Inside sources suggest that significant moves are being lined up, both incoming and outgoing, as Amorim continues pressing for players who fit his dynamic, high-intensity system. The January transfer window is shaping up to be one of the most pivotal in recent United history, with several first-team stars reportedly at risk of being moved on to make way for fresh signings. The situation has been amplified by ongoing rebuild efforts behind the scenes, with structural changes and recruitment strategies pointing toward a long-term vision that aims to return the club to its elite status. United fans, who have endured years of inconsistency, now find themselves oscillating between excitement and anxiety as each new report surfaces. Whether this storm of updates leads to a transformative resurgence or another chapter of turbulence remains to be seen, but one thing is certain: Manchester United are once again the heartbeat of the football world, and the upcoming weeks could redefine the future of the club.